What happened there? You know, after I see the video again, I'll probably figure out why it is. Alright, Max, it's time for round 2. This one I'm gonna... There we go. I mean, this should be relatively easy, and I failed it. And now, stage to the new road, Warriors Trial Grounds. After much rigorous training at the rigorous proving grounds, it is time for your final challenge. If you succeeded in passing this test, you'll be recognized as a full-fledged warrior. The test consisted of combat between the disciples themselves. There were no restrictions and no special conditions. Only those who made good use of what they learned and arose victorious would pass the test. It would be a test of all your training. Attempting to control your rapid beating heart, you stepped into the arena. Your opponent was already waiting for you. I've been watching your progress for quite some time. You say you're a worthy opponent from a foul test. Saying this, your opponent readied his weapon. I'd be fighting you with everything I've got. I expect no less from you. Meet Leon, Emperor of the Ixon. If you get a female, her name will be Minerva. But it's time to prove what you got. Ow. Should be still a relatively new feature, and you get a new feature unlock, and you still haven't leveled up yet. But now you get the Lakeside Coliseum stage, which has one of my favorite music on the track. And now you get a new area, Thuban. Seeing as how we're 14 minutes in, first of all, before I go to the shop and grab up a weapon here for Link, the Razor Sword. I'm not going to use it, I'm just buying it because I want to buy up all Link's weapons, since none of them will be unlocked features. Now it's time for Chapter 2, The Journey Began. If you're in search of Soul Edge, you should head east, past the land of Thuban, lies the free city of Benistash, with its never-ending flow of people. Perhaps you can gather information there. Following Edgar's advice, she set off towards the east. You did not know if you would really find information about Soul Edge in Benistash, or not. Better than wandering aimlessly. You turn to look back just once. You win this time, said Leon after the battle, but I'll catch up to you soon. Tomorrow I'm going to take the test again. Oh, and I've heard you're searching for the Soul Edge. If that's the case, then we'll surely meet again. It seems we're rivals with the same goal. I'm looking forward to our next encounter. You faced forward again and began to walk. Your journey had begun. So here we are at Ferry. found your path blocked by the Great Southern River. Following the river in search of a place to cross, you soon came upon the ferry boat crossing. You immediately headed for the pier, but it appeared there had been abandoned for some time, and there was no one else around. Fortunately, there was still a boat remaining, but as you prepared to launch into the water, a human figure appeared before you. He claimed ownership of the boat and demanded you give him all the money you had in exchange for the right to cross. He was obviously abandoned, preying on travelers in the area. He sighed and drew your weapon. Hit him a few times. How dark he just give up and run away. This mission's a unique one where you need to land 20 hits on the enemy and survive the round. Seems simple enough, if it wasn't against Voldo. You could just repeatedly stabbing somebody. $39 is definitely a big amount. I've gotten over 40 with that method, but definitely that. We'll class up to Iron Neophyte. And now, the village of Arche. After crossing the Thuban River and heading east, you came upon a small village. Judging from the fishing nets hanging dry in the sun, this was a fisherman's village. Commotion in the village squared piqued your interest, so you headed over to take a look. There you found young people of the village engaged in a test of strength. They fought one-on-one on a wooden scaffold. A champion eventually emerged, but when you thought the hubbub would subside, the crowd's excitement grew. You looked around to find the source of the commotion, only to realize that you were the cause. The villagers had learned you were from Regulus. They pushed you up to the scaffolding without giving you a chance to speak. You found yourself facing the young champion. You didn't notice when you were down on the ground, but up in the scaffold, the wind was strong. It threatened to blow you off the platform at any given moment. Stipulation. Strong gusts constantly push you and prevent you from stopping at the edge of the stage. Beat the enemy in this condition. Alright, young son. You don't want to end up like that, basically. And now to a new place. New collar mine. Having defeated the hero of the village, you had expected to be torn apart by the crowd, but instead they seemed generally impressed. Even the young man you defeated praised your rigorous trained fighting skills. You quickly made friends with the straightforward, honest villagers. But it seemed they had a problem. The mine upstream was poisoning the river and killing the fish. They were planning to send people to speak with the miners, but the miners were a violent group, and the river had no people had no choice but to prepare to the possibility of a fight. Having come to like these people, you soon found yourself agreeing to help them. As expected, the negotiations did not go well. The miners immobilized the villagers with poison and forced them out of the mines. However, they couldn't even make it back to the village. Fortunately, it seems you were not drunk very much of the poison. You infiltrated the inside of the mine. You needed to get the antidote to save the villagers, even if you had to take it by force. This is your first dungeon. Nothing too big, but it's only 3 rooms. Very short dungeon.
Entrust your noble soul in your
Not even a poison effect here. Take ring outs and just go on. Number 2 through the mine.